back. My name is Glen.
Yo soy Apsara.
And as a school teacher, this topic I want to talk about today, I love it. Because I used to be a language teacher. And man, do I love making that comparison between Tango and learning a language and conversing in a language. For me, one of the most difficult things in Tango is the diversity and the number of styles we have in Tango. I think you could have 10 different teachers and 10 different styles. And that can be very frustrating, intimidating, and it could make a beginner dizzy when they're first learning the dance. And I think it's the same with the language. It could be English, with American English, British English, received pronunciation, Irish English, Scottish English, Aussie English, Kiwi English, Canadian English. There's a lot of dialects out there. The same with Spanish. At university, as a Spanish major, training to become a teacher, all my professors had been trained in Andalusia and Sevilla, or as I would say now, Sevilla. But I chose to study here, and I learned the Argentine dialect, more specifically the Porteño dialect and accent of Buenos Aires. And it's quite different. Even the grammar is different. And what I did learn is, and this is also from some coaching advice from my professors. I had a mentor, originally from Cuba. She was a wonderful teacher. And they did help me understand that it's important to have a standard dialect. It's great to use Enfado, Buenos Aires slang, and all the different vocabulary, Buenos Aires grammar, with someone who understands it, which usually happens in Tango. However, when I'm speaking to someone from Mexico or Spain or Venezuela who's not familiar with this dialect, I have to tone it down. And it's even the same with, as a language teacher, if I'm speaking with or if I'm teaching a non-native speaker of English, even when Yvette and I chats in English, I'm going to be careful how much slang I use, or else she's going to give me a really, really funny look, and then I realize, oops, either I'm speaking too fast, I'm using too much slang, or both. And I think it's the exact same thing in Tango or any social dance. We always like to say there's different styles, and you never want to say one style is wrong. But oftentimes we as teachers, we do fall into the trap of saying, I don't know that style, or it doesn't work for me, or do it this way. An even larger trap we fall into is when we look at a student, especially an experienced student, could be intermediate, even advanced level, and we change their technique or their mechanics without really understanding their background, without understanding who they have studied with in the past or what they've studied with in the past. Which is a big no-no in school teaching, especially language teaching. Like, you have to know that student's background. What is their background knowledge? Why do they speak, read, or write the way they do? And I've had several students and also visitors to Buenos Aires tell me that, for them it's very frustrating because they really have this urge to ask their teacher, for example, in a private class, why are you teaching me differently, or why are you telling me it's wrong? But they don't want to offend the teacher. They don't look like a fool, and so usually they zip their lips and don't say anything. And that's a shame, because that's a really big question mark for the students. And I do believe it's our job as teachers to be able to help them connect the dots and understand the similarities and differences between different styles or different dialects. If I have a student speaking British English, and it's correct British English, I can't correct them. I can't say they're wrong. Maybe at the right point in time, when there's a pause, I might explain, well, actually, in American English, this is how we do it. And it depends, what is that student's goal? Do they want to speak American English? Then yes, maybe we will change their style to match my style, American English. But if their job is just to be able to understand more or speak more fluently, they don't care which dialect they use, I shouldn't be so adamant about them speaking exactly like me. And I think it's the same with dance. We have to be very careful not to confuse the students and change them simply because they're dancing different from us. If we think our dialect, our dance style is better, we can propose that the student tries this and see if it works, and explain why we think this point of technique or this point of mechanic is better. But I think as teachers, we're really guides, and we have to help the student find their best way of dancing. And I just think, my 20 years of language teaching really has led me to this conclusion, because I honestly believe, Tango is a conversation between two people. And there's linguistics in language learning, and there's also linguistics in social dance. So I'm very, very strong about the idea of us teachers trying to help students make those connections between different dialects or different styles. I've been talking for quite a long time now because I'm very passionate about this. Anything to do with languages or dance, man, I could talk for hours, but I'm not. And also, I don't want Yvette here to fall asleep, so I'd like to ask if, Yvette, could you share your opinion? Your thoughts, please.
Sí. Para mí, el cuerpo habla. Y cuando se trata de la danza, está expresando algo, un lenguaje, que quizás las personas más sensibles puedan apreciar o absorber o entender, mejor dicho, ese lenguaje mudo que está expresando el cuerpo. En este caso, estoy hablando aquí en general, cualquier danza. En el caso del tango, es igual, es un lenguaje mudo, pero entre dos personas, y sin embargo se deben conectar, ¿no? Los cuerpos se atraen de algún modo, y de ese modo, y conforme siempre respetando lo que nos está diciendo la música, de ese modo van a hablar o se van a adaptar a ese lenguaje para poder moverse y así expresar algo, ¿no? Sí hay distintos dialectos, efectivamente, que pudieran tomarse como estilos, y está en cada una de las personas que vayan a bailar. En este caso, el tango es un baile en pareja. Cada uno de ellos dos en poder adaptarse al otro y así poder entenderse para generar un baile cómodo y que se aprecien ambos, ¿no? No es fácil, tampoco es difícil, es cuestión de a veces ceder un poco el uno con el otro para poder generar un baile lindo, y por supuesto un entendimiento de los dos. Creo que es eso, para mí.
Thanks. In closing, what I do want to also emphasize is, just like in any language, Spanish, English, French, or even Chinese, I do speak Quebecois French, Canadian French, and Chinese Mandarin. There's definitely a standard dialect that's just easier to understand and more widespreadly taught, and more widespreadly used. And I think to a certain degree, the same happens in dance. There's not just one dialect that should be standard, but it'd be nice if we could say there's certain dialects, certain styles that are easier to understand, at least for a beginner. And then once the beginner has that base, they can expand and choose their own dialect. But just like with English, there's definitely, usually you have American English or British English as the two main dialects that beginners learn. And there's nothing wrong with learning Australian English or Kiwi English or Canadian English or Scottish or Irish English. But for the most part, it has been decided that there's two standard dialects to start with for beginners. And I really wish we had that in Tango as well. We don't yet, maybe someday we will. But I would love it if we Tangueros all across the globe could start talking about that concept, about trying to like come up with a standard dialect or a few standard dialects, styles, which are easier for beginners. So I'm going to stop there. I'm really hoping we can induce and generate some comments. We'd love to hear your opinions. Please don't forget to push me gusta down below. Visit us at our website and our blog if you feel to comment. And until next time, my name's Glenn.
My name is Yvette.
And we'll see you soon. Ciao. Hasta luego.